need to represent evil just as well as we represent good, because people need to know that there really is a hell, that hell is real and Satan is real, and hell is hot and it burns forever and ever, and we want to communicate that just as much as we show that there is an escape from that hell.
Do you think young people today really believe in hell?
On the whole, most people don't believe in a heaven or hell. They fail to realize that what we really are is a spirit man that lives inside of a body that's going to live eternally in heaven or in hell. That's the only options that are out there. But so many people are willing to talk about heaven, and they're willing to talk about God on this side, but they fail to realize that the only alternative is Satan and hell.
Yeah.
So no, I think Satan has done his work well.
Yeah.
He's covered up the minds and made it look like it's some myth from days gone by. I think it needs to be known that this is the only alternative. It's not whether you choose Jesus. You need to understand, if you don't choose Jesus, you're choosing Satan and hell. And that those are the only choices that we're facing in life as far as an eternal destiny. Life is this long, you know, but eternity goes on forever and ever and ever. And you're going to spend eternity in either heaven or in hell. And the choice is not in the hands of God any longer. That choice is in your hands. That choice has been given to you. God has given us His best when He gave us Jesus. And Satan is doing his best to convince us that that's not going to do anything for us, because he knows the alternative too, and he wants to take as many with him to hell.
How could a loving God who would provide such a beautiful heaven for people go the other way and give people who don't serve Him such a terrible hell, destruction and the violence and the wickedness of hell? Why not some halfway place that isn't quite as bad?
It's the very nature of men. The nature inside of each one of us, I believe, will continually gravitate towards good or continually gravitate towards evil. And if you think for a moment, what is the very worst thing, the most evil, most vilest thing? You begin to think about things like being totally isolated, your flesh burning forever, being covered with worms, everything that the Bible describes as hell. You begin to think of those things. And when you begin to think about good things, you think about heaven, streets of gold, peace, mansions, I mean, those type of things that begin to fill your heart and spend time with God and spend time with Jesus. I believe that really that hell is the only alternative, because it is the end of evil. It is evil fulfilled all the way to an extreme. And given an eternity, that's where men will gravitate, either towards the total baseness, the total evilness in them, or the total goodness that's contained within them. So I believe that what it is, it's just showing us this is the completion of evil, this is the completion of good, and the choice is yours.